Hello traders, this is Day Trader Matt with businesswithtrading.com doing an E-mini trading room recap for the 27th of February, Thursday, and today was another interesting day in the markets. Basically had a lot of chop in the morning session, in the very beginning of the morning session, and then the market just took off higher. Today we had two trades for 3 3/4 points. Our first trade happened over here. We took a long up here and we were able to ride that up, taking a little bit of profit into this move here. And then market started to chop around a little bit and we ended up getting long over here and taking very quick profit on it. And that was basically the day. Took very quick profit. Market kept going up a little bit more. Puttered out a little bit and then kind of just stair-stepped lower into lunch. So not a bad day at all. Two trades, we made 3 3/4 points. Definitely allows us to add to our running total of the month and add to our consistency. And that's really what trading is all about. We made 2 trades today, and a lot of people would have made a ton of trades here and probably tried to fade this move here, and the market moved higher. It was even talked about this being a double top, and I don't really look at stuff like that, but some people probably would, and they'd probably try to short this and get stopped out. And it's something that you do want to be aware of. Maybe maybe you're not trading the way that your plan specifies for you to trade, or maybe you don't have a plan at all. And it's something that you really do want to be aware of, and that's why I only trade a minimal amount of trades per day. Today we made only 2 trades, because I think less is definitely more, and I've talked about it many times that our entries are basically the only thing that we have as retail traders that we can control. We can't control where the market goes. We can't control, the market's going to go to target. It's just going to go there because I'm going to make it. We can't control that. We can control where we enter, and we can control where we place our stops and where we place our targets. And that's about it. So when you do get into a trade, you just have to know that you went with your system or your style, whatever term you want to use, and that your trade's going to work out either successfully or unsuccessfully. And I've always said there's 4 types of trades that you can make. You can make a good trade, and the good trade can either be successful or unsuccessful. Or you can make a bad trade, and that bad trade can either be successful or unsuccessful. And what I look at it, the good trade is a trade that went along with your style. Exactly how you would look. The setup was good, and the market's always going to do what it's going to do. So maybe the market goes down and stops you out, but it was still a good trade because it went along with your style. A bad trade is a trade where you don't really have a system. You just make trades haphazardly. Maybe they work out, maybe they don't. And that's the way I categorize them. So I say there's 4 types of trades that you can make. You definitely want to be on the side with the good trades, whether they're successful or unsuccessful. They have to go along with your trading plan, and that's one thing I try to show with the website. If you have a solid trading plan, you're not going to make money every single day, but over time it will work out, and you will do fairly okay. So anyway, hopefully that made sense. What I talked about, maybe it rung a bell with you. You can always leave comments below the video. Thanks for watching. Have an excellent day, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.